Sarah Fielding is doing, by the way.
Here we go. We're live.
Excellent.
Sick. Let's get straight into it this time.
Yeah. You got some stuff to do.
Things to
I'm gonna
kill.
give a recap of time for
Some things to fight.
Yeah, last week we left off. We had we crash landed a giant blimp and got quote unquote saved by the people who were trying to capture us because we weren't trying to be captured. Turns out it was a mind flayer. So we got some rest in the city, decided to go check out some libraries while Senku and Leafa stayed behind to do their own thing, only to run into the city and find a mind flayer transforming into a large dragon beast with brains on its back.
Not quite. Well, yes, but not well.
Close.
So before we roll initiative, I need Senku and Pippin to make Arcana checks at disadvantage.
Oh boy!
Is this to learn about the mind flayer?
Yes.
the Mind
Okay.
Flayer Dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
So I got a 27 and a 34.
Yeah, I only got a
27.
22.
Only a 22 at disadvantage. So you rolled a 2. That's still... Thankfully, you have that minimum 20.
Well,
No, I have a minimum 21.
True.
well, you got your bad roll out. You got your majorly bad roll out of the way. Unfortunately, what you needed was a 25. Pippin, I need you in the DM chat.
Let's do it.
Damn. Well, then again, Senku has been doing a lot of running. I mean, not every roll is an astronomical roll, right?
Not always.
But hey, considering I could get a minimum of 21 on any roll, I would say that's pretty good.
Okay, this thing is really big and bad.
Gee, I couldn't have guessed.
The brain of the big boss mind flayer attached to a dragon sucked out its brains, and now it's its host.
In retrospect, now that you say it, that's actually really obvious.
Yeah.
Joke on my joke on my 22.
Yeah, Nexers already knew about it because I rolled.
Yeah, and I do know it'll be immune to psychic damage. Think of it like a psychic dragon. It might even be doing psychic damage.
Well then, Pippin, be glad you got your ultimate thing ready.
Oh, you bet I do.
Nuke it from orbit.
Oh, yes.
Not the only one that has Arsenal.
That's a good roll.
So with that, we're going to start right out and roll initiative.
So I rolled a nat 1, but I get to re-roll my nat 1s. So I rolled a 28. From a nat 1 to an 18.
I rolled a fucking 10.
I did the opposite of 3, and I rolled a nat 20 plus my 11, so 31.
29.
I got a
18.
10.
18.
Okay. 31.
I got a 5 plus 5.
Well, the problem with Leafa's actually not here.
Oh,
Leafa
No.
took a nap.
But I'll get her there soon enough.
Yeah. Leafa, I had you go take a nap when we took a short rest.
okay, cool.
No, I have my ways. I have my ways. I did not forget.
Man, a ring of spell absorption would be so nice right now.
What was your initiative, Pippin?
28.
Perrin also got a 28.
Nope, 29.
Perrin got a 29.
I got an 18.
I know that.
I got a total of 10.
Hey, don't feel bad. Nestor's going to be right down there with you.
So Nestor probably did not crack 10.
Shut up.
You know, I have 6 items attuned. I could still attune a 7th. I love this feat. I have like no hit dice though.
Agzor, what's your dexterity? Okay then.
Yeah.
Guessing that's what the dragon got.
No, that's what Nestor got.
Ah.
Okay. I'm gonna need, for a moment, I'm going to need Leafa in the DM chat,
Oh crap.
who is muted.
Sorry. Starting off strong as always.
Don't hold back anything. We roast this bitch with the highest shit we've got. Speaking of which, I need to roll.
Not too many bad words.
Alexa, turn on the light.
Sorry.
Okay.
3.
You use too many, then I can get flagged.
Okay, the highest stuff that we've got.
Thankfully, as long as we're not sponsored, we're not going to get flagged. But if we get sponsored or have, sorry, not sponsored, if we get any ad revenue, then we'll get flagged.
I just don't want to get in trouble. Gotta keep it as friendly as possible.
Nothing wrong with that.
Considering we're going up against Mind Flayers, this is basically an elder brain mixed with a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
I already know. I rolled pretty high last week.
Let's just vaporize this thing with everything we've got.
Plan.
Well, we can certainly try.
Spare no firepower. Well, unless there are citizens in the crossfire, of course.
Polishing my guitar. I'm finally polishing my guitar up, and it looks so much nicer with some good polish and a new finish on the fretboard.
Been in there for a while.
Yep.
So how's it going, guys?
Well, things are going well.
Good.
Oh boy, Greater Haste is going to be so fun.
Indeed, it will be. How are you, Pat? How are you, buddy?
Doing good.
Good.
I think Greater Haste is my favorite spell.
At first, it was you.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
glad
great.
it switched from Grease.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm at range, which sucks when you're using Grease.
Yeah, because it gives him this.
Apologies for that. I had to look up stuff about Tabaxi.
Ah,
So now we come to Heron.
Oh, that's right. There's no Leaper right now. Okay, so animate the shield and there's no way in hell that thing is not possible. So start taking pot shots. Disadvantage, that's 21 to hit.
21.
Yes.
You miss.
22.
Also miss.
And that misses by an even greater margin because that's an @1.
All right.
Great.
So I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 1.
Well, that's not good. At least
Yeah.
you got your bad rolls out of the way.
Rears up on its hind legs. Roars as these great purple wings unfurl. And is going to actually, for this action, it roars and emerging from its claws, you see this one is like this inky black shaft of darkness that occasionally billows, and out of the other you see a shimmering pinkish purple glowing shaft of light,
Oh boy.
sickly and evil. And who is it going to attack? Indeed, I'm going to roll a d6 to figure that out.
Oh boy. This is not good.
Senku, what's your armor class?
Well, it is currently 21, I think. Let me look at that. Stats. My armor class is currently 21, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some damage.
You're actually not.
It missed?
Yeah. The dragon lunges forward with its big gaping maw dripping with this. It looks like saliva, but it's this like pinkish purple ichor. And you're pretty sure it gets so close, you're pretty sure you can see stuff writhing around and moving within it. And it clamps down on the air on the air above you as you just sort of duck and cover.
And you just see Psycho go, okay.
All right, and next up we have.
Probably Pippin.
Next up is Pippin.
How far away is this thing from me?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Justice!
Not quite good enough.
Vaporize this thing, please.
I wish I could. So, question, Sen.
Yes.
Flicker Step's ability, Endless Strikes, that it requires my move and my action. So if I activated it now, I wouldn't be hitting anything.
Correct.
Okay. I wasn't sure if if my character moved as part of the action or not.
Nope.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, whatever's happening has got to be right in front of you.
Sounds good. Then let's
Use your crystal! Use your crystal!
let's see. My crystal should have recharged a little bit. Let's roll D4.
Dude, you haven't
because
used it at all.
I've used it quite a bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
He actually has, yes.
Used it a lot.
The D4 during the for a day?
Yeah, it's D4. I was about to roll D4, and then I remembered I don't have one right now.
Well, I barely
Yeah.
ever have charges on Wyatt because we never have downtime and I use them all the time. So let's go ahead and I will cast Shadow Blade and change it to Radiant.
Okay.
I'm going to up Shadow Blade to 7th level with 2 uses of my Superiority die. Of my Eldritch Overdrive die. And I am going to... So that's 5d8 damage. I'm going to use 1 charge off the crystal to increase it to 68 damage.
Okay.
So actually, no, I'm not going to use a charge. I'm just going to change it to Radiant.
Okay.
And then I will run forward and I will start to slice and dice this thing.
Okay then.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. What is my hit with Shadow Blade? I can never remember. I think it's 14. Shadow Blade. I guess simple melee weapon. Are we in dim light?
No.
So I know it's like
Okay.
great daylight.
I thought it was bright light.
You are in bright light.
Yep. Let's see, it says it's a simple weapon, and because I'm drawing it, actually, instead of moving to attack, when I draw the Shadow Blade, I'm going to use the sheath to sharpen it,
Okay. Are you
and
going to
then
bonus action for Hexblade's Curse? Oh, you were used to cast Shadow.
use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Never mind.
And then with my action, I'm actually going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
And that's any attack roll made against me is at disadvantage. Correct?
Yes.
Then that is my turn.
All right. Now, Nyxor, it's your turn.
Let's see here. What's the situation?
Nobody's landed a blow yet. The dragon, instead of claws, is now wielding, well, something that looks remarkably like the same shadow blade that Pippin is wielding. In one claw, and in the other, it has this shimmering, pinkish, purple, luminous shaft of light that also looks remarkably like a sword.
Okay. Throw out a fires.
Okie dokie.
Yep. So 10-foot cubes. Hit me.
Before you do that, if you're not moving, you can make me a perception check as a move action.
Oh boy.
Perception's my highest. So
Okay.
he's saying, "Oh boy," like it's like, dude, that's like my highest thing.
Happy.
That's a 30.
Okay, I need you in the DM chat briefly. So you look around and you don't look at the dragon. Your perception focuses in on everyone behind it. You're in a busy market square. So
Alright.
you can't you have to be very careful with your you can do it. You can absolutely drop the firestorm and you can do it safely, but you notice that you guys when you're with your big area spells, you have to be very careful. And you also figure out with some horror that there's going to be a lot of, like, this isn't just going to be you guys. This is going to be a mass casualty situation.
Oh boy.
So that's what you get with your perception check.
Alright.
And we can go back to the others now.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna have to be careful, guys. So I'm gonna
What's up?
carefully place fires or basically. Because this is a Nyx's there's a bunch of people here. We're gonna have to be careful with our area effects spells. This is a mass casualty situation.
On the bright side, that firestorm is definitely going to signal someone.
It may or may not. We just need to destroy this thing.
All right, so you go ahead and cast your firestorm.
Basically, it needs to.
Probably dexterity.
Yes, dexterity save.
Or it takes half damage.
I believe
Spell save
20.
DC.
Yep, my 20.
Okay. Oh, I love this fight so much. Amazingly enough, you are the first one to
Yes!
roll full. You're the first one to hit it for full damage because it fails. It fails. its dexterity.
Yes! Yes! So it takes 7d10 damage. So,
Take all the damage.
take all the DiMaggio.
Cook its brain.
And... Alright, 33.
Takes 33 damage.
Doesn't like it, does it?
No, it doesn't. It also doesn't look like it cares.
This thing's got a lot of health.
It's a flippin' dragon! Yes! Dragons are known for their constitution.
Okay.
And Senku under his breath is saying, "Please tell me please tell me those powerful gnome guys saw that."
Nestor is going to continue the mode of just getting ready. And he will cast his variant Sunbeam. Do you get to do that? Do you get to throw something when you cast that? Give me just a second to look up something. Oh yeah, it just fires out. Actually, no. He's not going to do that. He's going to cast Crown of Storms. Puts his arms out sideways, and this circular disc of electricity just appears kind of right out in front of him. And he will retreat back about 30 feet. No, no, heck with that. Crown of Stars is a bonus action. No, Crown of Stars is an action. Okay. So he roams backwards, throws his arms out, and this disc of lightning appears in front of him. And Senku, it is your turn.
Okay, everyone. I can hit 5 of us. Thankfully, we're all in the area, right?
Except Leafa.
Well, even if it's only 5 of us, I can still hit all of us with a greater haste at 7th level.
Okay then.
So let's do it. Boom!
You do that. The
He hits it basically all of his allies and himself.
okay. And there is a thing I didn't get. There's a thing I forgot to do. Give me one moment.
Uh-oh. Is this not good?
You're right, it's not.
This thing's going after me again, isn't it?
No.
Shoosh.
Is
By the way, everyone's AC goes up by 2. Including mine.
Why is it 18?
What are you doing?
To me?
Sorry.
I hear tippy tap, tippy tap.
No, that's
was
me.
like-
That's me.
I was also typing something in. Actually. Pippin, what's your armor class?
My armor
Pippin.
class, you say?
Yes.
Well, with haste applied, my armor class becomes a 24.
And you're dodging, so it's a disadvantage.
Yes.
It actually still gets you.
Okay, well then I'm going to go ahead and use shield and buff that to a 29.
Okay, then that doesn't get you. One of its tentacles whips out from the head of the dragon.
Ooh, legendary action.
Yep. And as it does, you see for just a brief second a ripple in the color. It shimmers. It goes from this acrid purple to this shining, highly reflective silver for just a moment, for rippling back to purple as this tentacle bounces off your shield. It looks like it was going right for your face, and the shield comes up and it bounces off.
It's like, nuh-uh. I get to choose when I take damage.
It smiles a bit and says, "Oh, really?
It talks?
It can speak, yes.
Oh, yes, it can speak, and I've already spoken to it briefly.
All right. Leafa, I need you in the DM chat again briefly, because it's your turn now."
Why
finally,
are you surprised, Senku?
I finally got my guitar restrung.
Nice.
Indeed. It sounds so good now. Like...
All this.
I love my guitar. I was just able to save up and buy the polish I needed, and I was able to polish the whole thing, refinish the fretboard, got new strings, and I did that for both my guitars.
Sweet.
And I actually just managed to buy the screen replacement I need for my iPad, or well, Android tablet. So I'll be getting the screen, and I'll be replacing that whenever it gets here.
Awesome, dude.
I've never replaced the screen on a phone before. I've replaced batteries. I've replaced the charging ports. Never replaced the screen. So we're gonna see what happens. Speaking of which, I have my iPad or well tablet. So I guess I'll take out my tablet and I guess I'll use it as a dice roller.
Aaron, it's now your turn.
Okay. This time I'm going to use a bonus action for Hunter's Wrath.
Okay.
And all this time it's injured, so again. Once again, that's a 20 with disadvantage. That, though, is a 38.
That'll connect.
All right. So that will be 42 damage for that attack.
Oh my goodness.
Alexa, turn off the light.
That's a 32 to hit for the third attack on that main action.
That'll connect.
All right. I do not have it here. That's a to roll again. So that is 32.
That'll also connect. Oh,
No, that's
32
32 damage. Yes. And then disadvantage does a 29 connect.
29 does.
Okay. Let's roll back down to this. That's another 31 damage. And then the final attack, 36, I know hits.
Yes.
That's another 28 damage.
That thing just ate damage bigly.
Bigly?
Okay.
It is unhappy.
It is very, very unhappy.
How much did he do in total?
Give me
Wait a bit.
about 130,
Ow!
roughly.
Nice.
So we talking 10% of its health, 20% of its health, what?
I doubt that.
Okay, true.
I was like, if we're
Oh, like
lucky,
2% of its health?
Oh, well, closer to 10 to 15, if I'm honest.
So we're looking at 1,250 HP.
Not quite. Nowhere near that.
I didn't do the math. I just throw a random number out. For some reason, I'm trying to get a notification from my phone to log into my Google account, but it's not giving it to me.
Oof.
Anyway, now it's the dragon's turn.
Oh no.
Dragon will tuck its tail and run away. Right?
It looks like that at first. As it like leaps and with a great beat of its wings takes to the sky.
Oh no.
And then it turns its back. It turns its back to you as if it doesn't even recognize you as a threat. And people are running, people are panicking. And you see, like, you see it crane its neck back, it snaps forward with a mighty roar, and you see the air ripple and shimmer with this purplish pink glow.
Is that magic?
No, it's not.
Damn.
And this glow, this wave of energy washes out.
Psychic damage.
And you see like tiny little particles in it. Now, you also then see, as it washes over a bunch of people, they writhe for a few moments. It looks like a few of them are trying to, like, you see one almost try to rip its ears out. And one is like clawing at its face, one is like clawing at the sides of its face, and
it's trying to make more mind flayers.
I think so.
I need one of you to roll me a d12. Pippin, you like doing this. Roll me a d12.
Okay. D12. It's a 6. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
No.
Heron, you very rarely do this. Roll me another d6.
Oh no.
That's a 2.
It's a 2? Okay. You see this wave of energy wash over 8 people. And they writhe and they convulse and they fall to the ground. No sooner do they hit the ground than you see them continue to writhe, convulse, and twitch, and they quickly fade from like one of them is a few of them are gnomes, and you see them their limbs very lanky, like they actually extend to medium size. Their skin fades from their skin fades from normal skin tones to this acrid blue,
Oh
and they
no.
slowly stand up.
No.
And there are now 8 mind flayers
Oh no. Oh my
amidst
gosh.
the crowd.
Pippin,
Oh no.
bring
Make
the
it go away.
bring the radiant rain, if you can.
Dragon's
Senku,
not
if we always use those high-end spells, we're not gonna have anything.
I don't know if you guys have noticed. That thing just turned
Burn
8
it if
civilians
you've
into
got
mind
it.
flayers in an instant.
I noticed, Senku. But if we always use our highest crystal spells, we're not gonna have anything to use.
Unfortunately, this is the case to burn it if you've got it.
This
Need to be
thing's
a bit
so
more
gotta die.
We need to be a bit more strategic than just throwing everything and not have anything when we actually really do need it.
The dragon then turns. And just casually gestures. And this black bead streaks out towards you and erupts. And I need all of you to make me wisdom saves.
That's a
Ooh,
19.
That's a fail.
Highest.
Wow, okay.
Oh no!
Wisdom is one of my highest. That's a 29.
29 passes.
I got a
I
nat
failed.
1, but I get to reroll my nat 1.
I
love
failed,
Lucky
but I'm
Man.
going to save. I'm going to save Perrin. Perrin. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, he already declared it, didn't he?
Yeah, it was already declared, sadly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? This I will allow. I will allow this.
Perrin, you now have a 25.
Okay, Perrin now passes.
That'd be a 29.
That also passes.
Plus 12 to
Nestor,
a save is. Yeah.
Wait, do I have advantage on wisdom saves or no?
you do not. But you do have radical save numbers, considering you add the number of number of items you have attuned to your saving throws.
Wait, what?
You're a level 20 artificer, master of artifice. So you effectively have a +6 to your saves.
So that would put mine to 21.
21.
Still fails.
Unfortunately, I believe still does not pass. Let me check.
Oh no!
I'm afraid
I could use an Eldritch Overdrive.
you can't use it. It's a buff that only works on Pippin.
Yep.
Sadly. It's incredibly useful, but it's only on me. I've tried giving them out already.
Nestor
Curse
also fails.
Stupid dice. Just
So-
shy, wasn't it?
Questions then.
Yes.
Would I be able to use Eldritch Overdrive to increase the range of, say, Shadow Blade from 5 feet to 10 feet?
No.
Okay. Has to be a ranged spell attack?
Correct.
Thought I'd ask.
is that number. Okay.
I am just shy, ain't I?
Eh. So
Senku fails, Senku dies.
you do not die. You do take. Nestor and Senku take 44 damage.
Ouch.
Actually, Perrin also failed, so. Oh, wait, Perrin
Um,
passed. So Nestor and Senku take 44. Perrin.
Takes none.
This is not a dexterity save, this is a wisdom save. Perrin takes 22. Pippin, I believe your shield only applies to dexterity saves.
That is true.
You take 22 as well.
I'm going to double check that just to make sure.
Is there any other effect that I need to be worried about?
No, but this is psychic damage. So
yeah.
elements isn't going to affect it.
And how does so I'd have to make a DC 11 saving throw to maintain concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
And very disturbingly, Pippin.
Okay, I win.
Very disturbingly, Pippin. This darkness washes over you. You can't see through it.
Oh.
Yeah, your dark, like, it's a disturbing thought. Your dark vision, you know it's on, you know it's working, but it's not working.
And this is a sphere of stuff, right?
Yes.
We have to get out, otherwise we keep eating the damage.
I know what this is. And I don't like it. Though I don't understand why I can't see through it.
Did I take?
Yeah, you took 20.
This is
damage.
out of character. This is Maddening Darkness.
Yep. It specifically says a creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness.
This is not dark vision. That is the same description that regular darkness has.
Yeah, I say technically his dark vision goes through magical darkness.
Yes, I can still see through this. The darkness spell, I will bring it up as well. Has a creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness. I don't have dark vision. I have what's this called? Devil's Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. It is not dark vision.
Yep, I just checked.
So I can still see through it?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
I mean, if it says so, then I mean.
Yes, I goof.
No worries. That's why I checked, because I'm like, that would be a weird anti-synergy to have with Warlock, because I have that spell. Or I can, anyway. Okay.
So you are about the only person who can see through this.
Which is nice. I don't have disadvantage. But now I have advantage. You just gave me advantage on all of my attacks.
You did what?
You think that, wouldn't you?
My sword
So,
has advantage in darkness.
I'm aware. Well, now, Pippin, it is your turn.
How far away is the creature from me?
You don't see it. Actually, you would.
If it didn't move, I think he would.
Well, actually,
Yeah, Devil's Sight.
you briefly join me in the DM chat, Pippin.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So what do you do?
All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my shield. That way my shield is floating.
Very well.
I'm then going to use my free action to draw my defender sword.
Okay. +3 flame tongue defender scimitar.
Yes. And I do have one question. If you can attack twice, can you choose to attack with 2 separate weapons? Can I make one attack with Shadowblade and one attack with the scimitar?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
You could also. You could technically attack 3 times.
Oh yeah, I have haste.
Not only do you have haste, but
Bonus action.
you could declare. Yep, you could declare that.
When it's an offhand.
You could declare the shadow blade as your offhand weapon.
Well, the Shadowblade is my main hand weapon. I believe I can still attack with the scimitar with the bonus action anyway.
Yes.
Because is it scimitar light? Yes, it is.
Yes.
I mean, it actually. Fair enough.
Light weapons you're able to dual wield, so.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna activate my shield with my offhand or with a bonus action, draw my scimitar, and then with my movement, I'm going to cast Far Step and use one of my Eldritch Overdrive to up it to 90 feet.
Okay.
And I am going to strike the dragon. And I'm going to strike it twice with the Shadow Blade, once with the scimitar.
All right, make your attack rolls.
All right. My attack rolls with the... What is a standard? Shadow Blade is a simple melee weapon with which you're proficient. And because I'm drawing it from my thing, it's technically a packed weapon, so I gotta add that. So that's... What's this? Charisma proficiency +3. Sorry, no, charisma proficiency. No, it would be +3 because I am now attuned to my... Because I'm attuned to my scabbard.
Yes.
Sick. Give me 1 second. I'm missing something here. Here we are. Okay, so yeah, it would be a 17 to hit.
That's ballsy.
It's Shadow Blade.
Wait, did you say
right.
17 to hit?
17 to hit.
Miss.
Let's do this. I hope it's not a miss. D20. I need 2 of those. All right. First one is a 30.
That'll connect.
Second one is going to be, I'm going to use a D4 to boost this. That is a crit. Then the last one is with the fiery scimitar, which I am fairly confident is a miss. 22.
22 will miss.
How does this work? Hold on.
Don't forget you have a haste action as well.
I used my haste action.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I didn't realize how this worked. That would be a 19, actually. Because I was taking the -3 from it. I just didn't realize how that worked.
A 19.
I would have missed anyway. Yeah, 19 misses.
19 misses, yes.
All right, so 2 of my attacks hit and 1 of them is a crit. Which means... Is it 5d8? So 15d8? Oh, I don't need to smite.
What are you gonna do?
77 damage. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, and here I was hoping for...
Shing! Shing!
Takes 77 more damage.
And then I also get a +3 to my armor class.
Okay. I'm debating how much of a jerk I want to be here. Because all you did was teleport to him, correct?
I teleported up to him and then attacked 3 times. And I'm flying, so...
Give me 1 second, because I think you need an action to activate your boots.
Not for flying. Flying's at will.
Really?
Flipper Stack awares you. This flight need not be consecutive and requires no action to activate.
Oh, okay then. Way to remember my mistakes better than I do.
I keep my notes up at all times.
I appreciate
Same.
that. Sincerely do.
Oh yeah. The flicker steps are so good. There's a reason why I love using them.
Okay, so you are now flying.
Yep.
Get your game in the bag.
Starbound.
If only you
Well, I
could
mean,
dual
great.
wield Shadowblade.
So give me 1 second.
Excuse me.
I need you to, Pippin, I need you to make me, I need you to make me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Just a check?
Just a check.
Okay, that is a 21.
21, huh? Okay.
And actually... Yeah, that's a 21.
Okay.
Actually...
What's your armor class?
Armor class is a 27 at the moment.
27. Yeah. Yeah, this thing nat 20's you. Ooh.
Well, I'm going to tell it no. And it's going to roll an 11.
Ow.
Lucky dice.
So it misses.
Theoretically.
It might. It depends on its bonus.
You could also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20, then choose whether the attacker uses the attack roll or yours.
Now that's that uses your reaction, right?
No.
Well, it's
I can
still
just choose to spend it.
it still hits you.
Okay.
Well, it's not a crit.
It's not a crit, no.
What if my armor class is now a 32?
Then it would miss.
Then it misses.
Good.
Even if it hits, it still would have hit me. But now it misses because now it's a 32.
I'm burning through your spells.
You're burning through my level 1 spell slots because I'm a sorcerer. Don't forget my wand of shielding that I can pull out at any moment.
So, Nyexor, it is now your turn.
Oh, where is it located now?
It is about 80 feet away and about 40 feet up.
And Pippin's
What?
currently on its back.
I'm gonna
Oh.
carefully place a acid bomb, I guess, if I could
Well, you-
throw it up at it.
Are they still in the darkness?
Yes, you are still in the dark.
Yeah, you can't see.
I want to leave the
I
darkness.
think well, I can move out probably because I got haste.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, I'll just
But
kind of like
actually, I need you to make me. This will. Well, here's your. Here are your options. You could make me.
I could just roll for a direction I go.
If you want to just roll randomly for a direction, you can do that. You could make me a. Give me a second. You could make me an intelligence check as your action, or you could make me an intelligence check at disadvantage as a bonus action.
Yes, so
Okay, make me an intelligence check at disadvantage.
it's still a 27. I rolled a 19 and an 8.
Good grief.
Your intelligence modifier.
Intelligence it has the proficiency, so 3 plus 6 is a plus 9.
It's just a check, no
Oh,
proficiency.
just no
not a save.
proficiency. Okay, it'd be then 21 plus 3.
Okay, it's still good enough. Even through these, even through this you're in this darkness, and it's not just the darkness. You hear things, and it's literally driving you. It's driving you so crazy. It's painful. But you tune it out just enough, and you realize you picture in your mind's eye where the blast went out, and you do the quick math in your head, and you find the way, and you know the way to go. You know the way. You're like, okay, there was a building over here. There was a building over here. We were kind of at the end of an alley, so I'm gonna run that way. And are you running the full 60 feet, or where you are? You calculate the fastest way. You would only need 25 feet of movement to get out, but you'd be right at the edge of the dome.
I think I'll go out. Yeah, let's go 30 feet.
Okay.
Then Then I'll use my crystal. The level 2 acid bomb.
Okay. Do you recall a range?
Yeah, it's a ranged attack. What's my...
No, I'm not talking about that. It would be, well, first off, it would be proficiency bonus plus either your dexterity or wisdom, whichever is higher.
Wisdom. That'll be a plus.
Okay, make an attack roll with a plus 12.
Yeah, 28.
28. Okay, you hit.
Yeah, it basically just takes it.
Yep.
98 damage.
That is pain.
Yeah, it is. $35. Bad.
Okay. It is Nestor's turn now. First.
Actually, I still have movement and actions because haste.
Well, okay, you can move, but short of an attack, you can't. There's not much you can do the haste action with. Use the haste action with.
You know what? Maybe I can do that haste to dodge. If I could. I don't know.
I believe you can.
Not really attacking her. So I could move another 30 feet away from darkness. Just dodge.
Unfortunately, you cannot use it to dodge. You can use it to dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Well then, let's do a hide.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
With my new dexterity, I'm much better at stealth now.
Okay.
Stop changing.
Your roll kept janking?
Yeah.
What is it we want to roll is janked?
Means the die landed.
It lands in a awkward position, and it's not like a concernable like number. So plus that's 23.
Okay. You sort of run around and duck behind the opposite side of one of the... You were in an alley between buildings. You burst out of this cloud. You look back, and it is this perfect... It is a perfect sphere of darkness with this purple lightning crackling around it. And you run around the front of that building, and you get into the alleyway get on the alleyway on the opposite side. That is Nyexor's turn. Pippin.
Yes.
He's taking the dragon for a ride.
No, he's not.
That's not good, is it?
No, it's not.
Does it hit a 32 armor class?
It doesn't have to.
Okay.
Make me a Constitution save.
Okay. Is it to maintain concentration?
Yes.
Ooh, it's ramming you
That's,
into the side of a building.
Nat 20, 24.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Okay.
What did it do?
It,
My layman's perspective, it rams you into the side of a building.
it doesn't actually. The dragon just stares you down. And you feel this piercing damage in your brain. But that's just secondary because like the real thing that's doing is that it's nearly shatters your concentration on your Shadow Blade, but you close your eyes, you tune it out, and you focus and you hold the blade, and then it turns into this piercing shriek that you don't have to make another concentration save, but you do take 26 damage.
Okay. It does that. Pippin he tries to maintain, grips onto the Shadow Blade, and as it's taking damage, he goes, "My patron gave me this power. You're not going to take it away."
It sort of flourishes the same weapon that the same Shadow Blade you are, and it says, it doesn't speak. It doesn't like its mouth doesn't move, but it speaks to you in your brain, and it says, "I beg to differ, Pippin Paddleopsicopolis Bonzu III."
We shall see.
Are you intent on pissing this thing off?
Oh, this thing is already pissed
I
off.
was like, what do you mean intent on pissing it off? It's already pissed off.
I'm intent on growing Pippin, that's all.
So now bursts out of the cloud, miraculously still holding on to. Actually, Crown of Stars doesn't require concentration, so he bursts out. So I wasted 19. Darn it! He bursts out, skids to a stop, closer to the dragon, swings his arms around, cups his hands together. As he does, lightning, that disc shoots into his open palms, flares with even more energy. As he shouts, shattering pulse, and so plus 12. 5 as he smashes into the dragon. And then he smashes into the dragon first with this just beam of electricity. Then a surge rides up and splashes against the dragon a second time.
And it's green, isn't it?
It is green. Of course it's green.
Well, congratulations. You're reminding me of that scene from Independence Day. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Exactly what you're talking about. But that was more blue than green. Sunbeam is what, 68?
Maybe it's more blue than green, but it's still a good approximation. In my honest opinion.
68 and 40, 12. Okay.
Too bad I can't just say, I give Nestor my upcast.
No, unfortunately.
That would be broken.
$70 damage. 70 exactly.
This thing is not looking healthy anymore, is it?
No, it's really not.
Well,
most of us don't because we still can't see it.
Senku, it is your turn.
yes, I'm getting out of this stupid dome.
Intelligence check at disadvantage. As a bonus action, intelligence check as your action normally, plus your move and your haste.
Yeah, I'm just getting out of that dome.
That's what I'm telling you. Can get out of the dome. You need to do one of the following. As a bonus action, you can make an intelligence check at disadvantage. Straight intelligence, no skills. Or you can use an action to do so without disadvantage. Or you can just use your move and roll you can just use your move and randomly and roll randomly.
Alright, int without disadvantage.
Okay, so that's going to eat up your action.
Yeah. I'm guessing a 14 doesn't pass.
As a matter of fact, it does not.
I'm gonna be eating more damage.
Or you can still just move and randomly hope.
And that'll be a random roll?
Yes.
Just a straight D20?
No, it'll be a percentile.
Well, I thought it'd be like a D12 or
Boy, I am
D8
definitely
plus
going to be eating more damage.
for the
I
direction.
rolled a 14 on my percentile.
You got
Buddy,
a
shush!
14
You
on
don't
the
even
percentile.
know! You don't know if that's good or bad! Shush!
Well, in this case, it was bad. Now, describe to me the nature of how you're running. Are you just looking in a direction and running tops? Like, are you looking in a direction and just gunning it?
He's trying to do math, but that doesn't work.
Okay. That is not the question I asked.
He's basically picking a direction and doing his best to keep in a straight line.
Again, not the question I asked. You're picking a direction, that's fine. Are you just... are you walking? Are you running? How are you doing this?
He's going at half speed, if you will. Like,
Okay.
he's not walking, because that would take too long, but he's not, he's not full tilt running, because if he does that, he could run into something.
Okay.
So an easy job. An easy controllable job.
Right. Now the next question: how much of your movement are you using?
Frick it, all of it. Damn it, I have haste.
Okay.
Haste is awesome.
He does loop the loops.
No. No.
The sphere's only so big, damn it.
Okay. So as for your movement, you start moving. You cover about 10 feet, and you actually better idea. Senku begin that now.
Okay.
Kind of throws me out what I want to do, because I just want to go, okay, I know I was looking in a good direction. Just go that way. But oh well.
I'll be back. I gotta get something set up.
Okie doke.
Okay. So,
Where is Leafa, by the way?
She had to go AFK for a minute.
yep. Which is a shame because it's her turn next.
She's just getting herself set up real quick. She had to move her computer.
While she's doing that, I'm also gonna run to the restroom.
All right.
But hey,
What?
I've never been so glad to have haste.
Oh, I know. The haste is what's keeping me from getting hit.
Haste rocks. That is, by far, my favorite spell.
It's a good spell. It's ballsy. And it's not concentration either, is it?
Nope.
Which is great, so you don't gotta worry about getting hit.
Exactly. Why do you think I took it the moment I made that spell? When Sen
Oh, I
provided
know.
me with that option, it's like, doesn't use concentration, affects everyone, not just me. It
I'd
really
some-
wasn't a contest.
I had a Radiant Shadow Blade that was an option for me, and I'm like, oh, it would have been so cool to have. But Eldritch Overdrive is just so good. There was no competition. Basically,
Yeah,
utility or damage.
Again, when I was presented with that option, it's like, hello, you're asking whether I want to pick between a spell that doesn't use concentration and gives me the benefits of haste. And
Yep.
Now, I need Leafa in the DM chat.
oh boy.
Right, I'm going to the restroom really quick.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, greater haste is ballsy.
Yep.
It is ballsy and by far my favorite spell, even more favorite than the grease. You guys like it because it's so much better than grease. I like it because it's so much better than grease.
Gives everybody an action. And raises our...
And raises your armor class, and it doesn't require concentration. So meaning, even after I pop it off, if I get downed or killed, or God forbid killed, the greater haste is still active. Hey, remember that time when that Baylor / Pit Fiend guy thought it was a good idea to cast Disintegrate on Pippin? Leafa got pissed.
What happened?
Yeah, we know. Just talking about when we're disintegrated.
Oh, yeah.
Leafa just points and the thing shatters into pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Don't piss off the kitten.
Don't piss off anybody on here.
But that goes double for the kitten.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've shown some fair share of pretty brutal stuff.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
ever
the
fully
wall
died?
of fire against those drow.
That
Have you ever actually fully died?
we're talking about
Who,
like,
Nyxor?
I'm asking. I'm just curious. I think Pippin and Nestor are the only... Pippin, Nestor, and Leaf are the only ones that fully died.
I don't think Leafa fully died.
no.
We
I've
found
came
Leaf fully
close.
dead.
We're talking about brutality though.
I know, but I was just asking out of curiosity.
No, I've came close. When we first met,
I've been down, but I haven't been killed.
Yeah.
I think
Leafa
I've been
was-
down a couple times. I
I think we've
don't
all been
remember.
down to a fair few.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
you
don't think
had
I've
an elevator
actually
fight.
made a death save yet.
I nearly died
Really?
to Anoia when we first met her. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
You must have loved using that geyser cascade and trapping her in running water.
Yes, I did.
And one of the things about geyser cascade is that since it counted as running water,
And don't forget, Nitro got pissed off about Rappuccini. Usually I obliterated her.
All right. Well, they're back.
Pippin,
Yes.
what is the range of your ability to see invisible creatures?
120 feet.
120 feet. Okay.
Or invisible creatures? 30 feet. Sorry.
Okay. And your devil sight goes out to 120.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's far.
Yeah, the thing is insane.
Alright. Perrin, it is your turn.
Okay, I have to make a decision because I originally planned to just go in the direction I was looking.
The invisible Leafa is almost here. Like the invincible Spider-Man, but the invisible Leafa. Or is it? No, it's the invincible Iron Man. Right?
Which die do I even dare try? I got time speed, so I'll try the disadvantage. That's a 9, so I know I don't know which way I'm going. Okay, pick a random direction.
So for that, you're just gonna roll me a d100.
I was rolling d8 since there was 8 directions. And that was coming up with southwest. My original plan was just literally run in the direction I was looking, since I was looking in the direction of the dragon before the darkness came.
You were, but it's a case of this is such a,
But yeah, so southwest. And
Alright.
if I encounter a wall, I would climb it because I have climb speed, equivalent to my move speed.
Right now, how fast are you going?
As of right now, I'm only using my base of 80,
That's
as much as I need in order to get out.
Okay. Well, the way you did, you needed all 80 of that speed. But you do. You start off a little bit. You start off a little slow, and then the further you go without slamming into something, the more confident you are. Because when this darkness hit, it's not just darkness, it's whispers and gibbering, and it penetrates your brain. You couldn't help but you passed your save, but you couldn't help but reel a little bit, and you realized you're not facing the exact same direction. But you do just sort of stand up, and the further you walk, the more confident the further you move, the more confident you are, and you come out of this dome. You see Pippin above you and in front of you, maybe above you 40 feet, in front of you maybe 10. The dragon just off to your left, same height, roughly 15 feet away. 20 feet to your right, you see Nestor.
And Senku is back in the back.
Yes. You don't see Senku because there's a giant this Vanta black dome. Purple lightning
Hey.
crackling around. But you've only used your moves, so you have the rest of your turn.
Okay, so let's have some fun and mark the. How far up is the dragon? Or how far away is the dragon?
40 feet up, 10 feet.
Plenty close enough. Okay. So it is now marked well. So first shot is disadvantage, and that is the wrong way to roll that. But that misses, sadly. And actually, admit, why is with all my disadvantage rolls being something better on the second floor. Oh well. Listen, I know that's not a 19 because I can't roll a 19 with a ranged attack. So that actually is 21, but I know that misses. Does a 25 not?
25 does hit.
Awesome. So that doesn't happen. Okay. How about 50 damage?
Well,
Okay.
that's ballsy.
Does a 23 not?
23 does not. Ties go to the defender. We just figured out this thing's armor class.
Then I know that misses because that's another 23 because of disadvantage. And that missed.
That's perfect to know.
Okay, so I've only scored a singular.
Yeah, but that singular hit was major.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll blow up my action surge as well, so I'll take another disadvantage shot. That's a 31.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's a lot more damage. 51.
Woo.
Regular 29 I know hits. That is another, not quite as much. That's another 25. And then the extra one's another 33 to hit.
Which will connect.
So on this roll, there we go. That will be another 35 damage.
Oh!
So, Pippin, are you ready for this? You did 161 damage to this thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Is it my turn?
No, that was Perrin.
No, now the dragon gets to go.
No, you said Pippin.
I apologize. I meant Perrin did 161
Gotcha.
on his head.
And I could have done a hell of a lot more if those other hits had not been things like a natural 1.
And then after Perrin, it's the dragon's turn.
Yep.
How bad is this thing hurting?
It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad.
It is in all kinds of pain. Pain bleeds drippingly from its everything.
Blood drips painfully from my everything.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to make a reference to the wet flow drippingly thing.
Oh, yes.
We-
Let's see what it can do.
The separator add-on.
Okay. You have a 27 armor class right now?
32.
32.
Big grief, he has more AC than me.
How do you have 32?
I used my reaction earlier for shield. So, I have a base 13, plus 5 from my dexterity, so 18, plus 4 from my animated shield, so 22, plus 2 from haste, so 24, +3 for defenders, so 27, +5 from shield spell, so 32.
Okay, thank you for breaking that down. I appreciate that.
Good grief.
And my base 13's for my bloodline, Draconic bloodline.
Yep.
Good grief!
It's taken a lot to get this much AC, though.
Yeah, it's not easy to get a 30 or better.
I had to use a bonus action to activate my animated shield. I had to make I had to have haste from my allies. I had to make an action attack with my defender in order to add its AC to my AC. And then a reaction and a spell slot to add the shield spell. And I have an entire class for my armor class bonus. I mean, it's hard to get to 32.
Yeah, I think I have at least one class feature helping out.
But
On top of the extraordinary dice.
Yeah. My base normally is a 22.
By the way, in our next campaign, if we encounter some guy, if we encounter a friendly NPC, I want him to say, "So, you're Sun Wukong, right?" Damn it!
What?
No. And
What?
more no. Anyways,
I have no idea.
Either
Let's
way.
move on.
so the first attack gets through. This is with this shimmering pinkish purple blade.
Okay, and hold on.
Well, you still have shield up, so you've burned your reaction.
I know, but Lucky Dice doesn't have a reaction. So I brought its roll down to a 4. Actually, let's not do that. Never mind.
Save that lucky die.
I'm gonna save Lucky Die. I'll take the hit. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of damage.
$61 damage.
Let's see. Yeah. I think I'll risk
You
using
lose
a
the
Lucky
Shadow
Die.
Blade.
The way Lucky Die is worded, when an attack is made against you, I could roll a d20, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It doesn't say it has to be before or after anything.
Okay.
So I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So it does not hit.
It does not. The second attack does.
Also gonna be a lot of damage.
No, it's not going to be nearly as much. You dodged its, well, it's going to be almost as much. Actually, I apologize. It's going to be more. That's
Yeah,
50 damage.
I'm using my lucky. I'm using my last one. I'm so close to what I need.
Is he within reaction range? Is
It's,
he within flash
no, he's
range
not.
or no?
It's another 4.
Okay, that one missed.
Oh, my lucky dice are being good to me. That's my last one, though. I needed those too, so luck, please be on my side.
Trust me, I wish I had that kind of thing for things like the Nat 1. Also, kind of wish my first attack had an advantage, since it would have been great if it had advantage.
Does this thing cast a shadow?
It does.
How would that shadow technically be considered dim light?
No.
Darn.
It whaps you with a tentacle. And you feel this thing form fit to your face. Make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you are grappled. You also take.
He's sucking away your intelligence, isn't he?
Well,
I don't know of anything that does stat damage in 5.
eight, 6. You take 44 damage from this.
Which means I need a con save of 22 to maintain concentration.
Yep.
What type of damage was the 44?
Psychic
Psychic?
and force.